So we were snorkeling and there's like a sea turtle off to the side and we were like, wow, what? So I've had a lot of cockroaches. Well, it's just me in this house, that's why. But there's this food truck here. It is so good. Plants here. Oh my gosh, it's gonna start raining. It's literally raining. Hi guys, it's Jordan and I'm in Hawaii. What in the world? Guys, if you've been keeping up with my channel, you've seen a few videos of my adventures in Hawaii and a bunch of different things I've been doing. And so I thought today it would be super fun to ask you guys questions on Instagram, which go check out my Instagram at justjordan33_self-promo if you haven't already. So I asked you guys a bunch of questions on there. So today I'm going to be going through them and answering them for you guys and hopefully clearing up a few of your questions that you have. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, the first question is, have you seen any turtles? And I actually have. Oh my goodness. I have the craziest story. Literally, I've been so lucky and I've seen actually a lot of wildlife here. I've seen like sharks. Well, I went out and willingly swam with sharks. If you guys haven't seen that video, you need to go check it out. But I've seen like sea turtles, jellyfish, like tons of like geckos and I don't know, just all sorts of wildlife. So I've been super lucky actually. But I actually did a vlog on my second channel, Jordan May Williams, where I saw some sea turtles, and there's like this one really popular beach where there's like a bunch of sea turtles that just like chill on the beach all the time. So I went to that beach, but also I got really lucky when my friend was here and we went snorkeling, and I didn't film this, but there was actually a sea turtle in the water when we were snorkeling and we didn't realize. It was crazy. So we were snorkeling and there's like a sea turtle off to the side and we were like, wow, what? Don't worry, we stayed our distance and everything. We want to make sure that we respect its like space and everything. We don't want to get too close, but we actually were snorkeling and just like swimming with the sea turtle. It was insane. Okay, next question is, how hot is it? Guys, it is so hot. Compared to Utah is freezing in the winter, and so it's really hot here, but I actually really love the heat. This is like my type of weather. So I guess right now, at the time I'm filming this, it stays in like the 80s or 90s, so pretty hot, but I really like it. It's gonna be crazy because I'm gonna go back to Utah and it's gonna be like turning winter time and it's gonna be really cold and I'm gonna be sad because I like the heat. I love the tropical weather, so I'm gonna miss this. Oh, the next question was, would you ever swim with sharks in Hawaii? And guys, I already brought this up, but oh my goodness, I already have, and it was the most crazy fun experience ever. Next up, do you regret not going to BYU Hawaii? Oh my goodness, this is a really good question because while I've been here in Hawaii, I've been able to like go and kind of tour the campus and just walk around and see what it would have been like. And guys, it's kind of sad because it is like my dream college. It is so beautiful. So I am a little sad, but I don't know. If you guys don't know, if you haven't been following me for super long, you guys know that I graduated in 2020, and that was when like the pandemic happened and everything, and things went really crazy. And so for college, I was planning on going to BYU Hawaii, but it didn't work out, and I instead enrolled at USU in Utah. And so I've always really wanted to go to BYU Hawaii, but it just didn't work out. And I do I don't regret it, but I think it would have been really fun, but I just don't think it was the right path for me. Okay, next up is, are the bugs as scary as people say? The bugs, okay, so like I think just whenever you're going someplace tropical, it's good to expect there to be a lot of bugs, because that's just how it is. And so I guess it depends. I don't know. I don't know how to answer your question. If you get really spooked by bugs, then yes. But if you don't mind bugs, then no. I'm like kind of in the middle. Some bugs scare me, but a lot of bugs I just don't mind. And so I've had a lot of cockroaches, but they don't really bug me. And so that hasn't been like a big deal. But the spiders are scary. The spiders actually really do scare me. I've seen like 2 big spiders so far. I will insert a clip actually of when my best friend Ileana was here in Hawaii with me. There was a big old spider right on the outside of our door. How are you so casual about it? That's a big old spider. What are the challenges of living on your own? This is a really good question. So this is my first time living completely. Ooh, there's a bug. We were just talking about bugs. This is my first time like actually living on my own. And so it was definitely a learning curve, I gotta say. The thing that was most shocking to me was the food. Like, I'm used to just living with my entire family, and so they usually do all the shopping, like the grocery shopping and everything. And so I have to like be really conscious about like meal prep and going to the grocery store with like specific things in mind. Otherwise I'll just like grab a bunch of snacks and it's not good. The thing that was most shocking to me though was that I'm like the only one eating the food. So if I don't eat it, it just goes bad. Nobody else is around to eat it too. And I don't know why, but I didn't think of that. And so that part was really shocking to me. I was like, man, it's taking forever to eat all of this food that I bought. And I'm like, oh, well, it's just me in this house, that's why. I'd say the other part of living alone that's hard is, I mean, I guess it could get lonely. For me, I don't really get lonely though because I'm naturally really introverted. And so I actually really like I just don't mind being alone. It doesn't bug me, and so I don't get lonely that easily. But I do miss my family. That part is a little bit hard, but I FaceTime them like all the time, so it's okay. And I'm gonna see them in like a month, so I don't really get like lonely or too sad or anything. Next up, what is your favorite food that you've tried there? Ooh, Hawaii has so many good foods. I can't even. Oh, I just remembered my absolute favorite. So this is not like a traditional like Hawaiian food or anything, but there's this food truck here. It is so good. It's called Surf and Salsa, and they have these tacos that are so good. Oh my goodness, it is so yummy. If you're ever on the North Shore, get a shredded beef crunchy taco from Surf and Salsa for me. They're so good. I don't know why, but I'm like the most obsessed with that little food truck stand. It is so yummy. But an actual like Hawaiian food that I thought was really fun to try was a malsada, which is basically like a donut ball. It's just like a ball of dough like rolled in sugar or something. That's the best way I can explain it. And that was really fun to try. Ooh, what does the sunset and ocean look like? This is like, the sunsets here are insane. I have been trying to make it a goal to watch the sunset as often as I possibly can, and so I will have to show you guys some of the pictures that I've taken of the sunset. There was one night when the sunset was like purpley pink, and it was the most crazy sunset I've seen in my life. It was so gorgeous. This is what it looked like. It was the craziest sunset ever. So beautiful, mind-blowing. And then I also have some time lapses of just other sunsets that I've watched here. And then the ocean is really pretty. It looks like the ocean. I don't know how to describe it. Sand and water. It's really, I don't know how to describe it. I guess it depends on the beach that you go to. Okay, have you been to the beach a million times? I have been trying so hard to go to the beach every day. Not like spend the entire day at the beach, but like make it a goal. Since I live so close to the beach, I'm like, I want to make the most of it while I'm here. And so I'm trying to make it a goal to go to the beach every single day, even if it's just for like an hour at night to watch the sunset, or like however long, you know, just as long as I set foot on the beach as often as I possibly can. So I've been to the beach a ton. It's one of my favorite places to go here. The beaches are really nice. Utah doesn't have any beaches. I had to really, I'm trying to really enjoy all of that stuff before I have to leave. It's gonna be crazy. Oh, this is a really good question. So I got this question a ton. It's, why are you only staying there for 2 months, and will you ever move there for longer? So I actually did a video announcing like, I'm moving, and I kind of explained a lot of it. In that video, but basically I was planning on moving here for longer. I guess I didn't explain another reason why. There's another surprise that's coming after when I get back to Utah. In like a few months, you guys will find out. So basically the reason why I came out here was because I was originally planning to go to BYU Hawaii, and I've been planning to live here and like move here for like over 4 years. It's been my dream. And so I found housing for 2 months and it just worked out. It was really lucky. And so I decided I am going to just take the opportunity because I'm never gonna get this chance in my life, like again, probably. And so I was like, if I'm gonna do it, I just need to like do it now and go experience. But so I'm only staying for the 2 months because afterwards I'm going somewhere else. And you guys will find out in a few months. Sorry, I can't really like, I know that's so mysterious, but you guys will find out hopefully soon. Oh, this was another question that people were really confused about. So I thought you said you were going alone, but your friend came. So actually my best friend Ileana surprised me here in Hawaii, you guys. If you guys have followed my Instagram, you've seen that she's came, and I've posted a few videos, and some videos are probably still coming of like my adventures with Ileana, but basically she surprised me and she stayed here for like 10 days. So she only stayed here for a short period of time, and then I have like an entire month where I'm just living alone. So I mean, technically I still am here alone, but yes, my family and my best friend Ileana did visit me for like the first half of the time that I was here. Does it ever rain in Hawaii? Oh, and they said I love you. I love you too. Thank you so much. It does rain here in Hawaii, but I actually was expecting it to rain a lot more. So I grew up in Florida. I lived there for 10 years, and in Florida it rained like every single day. It would rain so much, and it would just rain for like 5 minutes. We'd call them gator gushers because it would just pour like crazy for 5 minutes like every day. And here I was kind of expecting the same thing, but it doesn't rain like every single day here. It just rains. Is it gonna rain right now? It's literally sprinkling. No way, that's so crazy. What the? You guys can't see it, but it's literally sprinkling. Okay, anyways, it doesn't rain every single day, but I don't know. I was expecting it to rain a lot more, but it rains more than Utah, that's for sure. Ooh, I love this one. This is, tell us a story about one of your most embarrassing things that happened to you in Hawaii. I got a good story. Okay, this is actually really embarrassing because I think the Airbnb owner is like right over there, so I think they can hear me. So I'm gonna whisper this one. But basically, this was a really embarrassing story. Basically, the toilet got clogged. And I didn't have a plunger, and I didn't have a way to unclog the toilet, and I didn't, like, Walmart is really far away. The only grocery store that's close by is like just food, and so I didn't have a way to unclog the toilet, so I had to message the Airbnb owner asking them for one, and then I had to go and get it from them, like in person, and it was so embarrassing. I felt so bad because I was like, this is just embarrassing, but it is what it is. It already happened. Let's see. I'd say that was my most embarrassing story so far, but another embarrassing story would be sometimes I just find like dead cockroaches like in the bathroom or wherever. There's just like a random dead cockroach in the house, and I'll just be walking and I'll step on something crunchy and like squishy, and I'm like, ugh, what is that? And I look down and it's one of the cockroaches, and so that's a little embarrassing. It's more so, that's kind of more of a gross story, but it's also just kind of a funny story because I never expect it, and then I'm like, ah. So, but like I said, that stuff doesn't really bug me that much. I know for other people it would, but I'm like, I don't know, that stuff doesn't it just doesn't really bug me that much, because I think that comes with living someplace tropical, I think. All right, moving on to the very last question. It's, have you done any waterfall hikes? And I actually have. The waterfalls and the hikes here are insane. I gotta say, the hikes are amazing here. You guys know I love hiking. And even just like walking around here is so amazing because the green and the palm trees and just the atmosphere is so beautiful. Like, look at these plants. I just love the plants here. Oh my gosh, it's gonna start raining. It's literally raining. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk really fast, but I've been on a few waterfall hikes. I went a bunch with my family, and I haven't done any by myself yet, but when my family was here, we went to a few waterfalls, and it was super fun. And even one of the waterfalls, we got to swim in it. It's like a open to public place, so a lot of people, like, you have to, like, there's a lifeguard and everything. You're like definitely allowed to swim in there, so that was really fun. And there was another funny story. We tried to do a waterfall hike one time and we totally got lost and we never found the waterfall. So that was kind of a fail hiking story. But anyways, that was all when my family was here and it was super fun adventures. But we've seen a few waterfalls. One thing to know about the hikes here though is that there's lots of mosquitoes. Sorry it's kind of loud with the lawnmower, but that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!